Creative Visionary. I am Tebi Buthelezi, Chief Visionary Officer at Future Gen Leaders and the founder of the Future Gen Leaders Foundation. And welcome to our video series. We are going to be, I have one of my beautiful fairies. This woman is a goddess. She is a total goddess and she's a total fairy.
Thank you.
Star.
Hello. Hola. Aloha.
Aloha, hola. I have to say, I've known you 15 years.
Yes.
I've been in America 16 years. I've known this woman 15 years. I have never, like, you taught me confidence. I mean, I came to America and I had a lot of confidence anyway, but I think it wasn't as heightened as it is now. And I'm still growing. Every single day is more confidence. But I used to just watch you, and your confidence it comes out of your pores. I'm like, whoa, this woman, she's got some. I learned how to love my body. I learned how to just love my space. Just being friends with you.
Beautiful. No, I'm so happy. I'm so grateful. I owe all of that to my mom. Thank you, Mama. Yeah, she taught me so much self-love and self-respect and respect for others and love for others. So I think that, you know, when I love other people, love myself, it just keeps going around. And so, you know, I don't have any, I'm not competitive at all. Yeah. And so I don't compete with myself or other people. And I mean, I'm not even like bullying when I hear about people getting bullied. I got bullied in junior high school, but for me, just to be able to be mean to someone, it just doesn't compute in me and who I am. And so I can't be mean to other people, I can't be mean to myself, so I just try to keep that whole flow going. And that's due to my mom.
Okay. Thank you, Mama.
Thank you, Mama.
Thank you, Mama. Thank you, Mama. Okay, so let's talk about...
Yes, what do we talk about?
Confidence. I know you said your mother taught you confidence, but that is it's so abstract.
Okay.
So how I learned to build confidence, even when I was still in South Africa, I still have that ritual. I still do that ritual every single day. I look at myself in the mirror and I just go, I just love myself. I just love myself. I mean, when I met Robert, I went out on a date with him. I think it was like the first date. And we were at a restaurant and he's like, I've never met somebody who looks at herself in the mirror so much. I said, oh my God, I love myself.
Right.
He was like, I want to marry you. I was like, okay, boo.
Yeah, okay, sure, let's do it. All right.
Let's do it. But I started this in South Africa when I had such low self-esteem. But I just started looking at myself in the mirror and I said, I have to admire myself because nobody's going to love me as much as I am going to love me. So that has been, and then when I got to America, I read Louise Hay's book on, and I was like, I've been doing this for a long time. I've been looking at myself in the mirror for like 20 years going, I just love myself.
Right.
So tell me, share your, how did your mother teach you to build self-confidence?
I guess she just always told me that I could do anything, I could be anything, and I was wonderful, and I don't know if she said I was beautiful, but just that I'm everything and that I need, and so I never really...
No, you gotta repeat that. Okay. I am everything that I need.
I am everything that I need. I don't need anything. I'm everything that I need.
What does that mean? What does that mean? Because when I got to America, I was like, I need to buy a Rolex watch, I need to buy a big house, I need to buy a nice car, I need to get an education. Oh my God, it was a lot.
Yeah, I don't... Wow, it's something I guess I've never really verbalized, so I don't even know how to verbalize it. I think it's
we need to go there, girl.
Okay, we'll go there. I think it's just something that I feel in me, so I don't know. I don't ever really remember a time when I had low self-confidence.
Yeah.
I do remember being shy when I was in...
You were shy? You? Oh my God, no.
Yes, I was shy. So if anyone from my junior high school is watching this, I was shy because I moved to a small town where there was about 100 students in my in each class. And so 100 students in each class. So in 7th grade, I moved there in 7th grade. And so all these kids had known each other since kindergarten. So they grew up together, everyone knew each other. And so I moved into this town and you know, I didn't know anyone. Yeah. And so I was a little bit shy. Everyone knew each other since they were, you know, kindergarten. So I was just sort of trying to fit in, trying to feel my way. And you know, and so sometimes I would, you know, just kind of sit back and observe. I'm an observer. I mean, yeah, I can also get in the middle of everything and talk to people, and I have no problem talking to people and meeting new people. But a lot of times I just like to sit back and observe, and then, okay, how can I, you know, chameleon myself into the situation? So I got accused of being conceited quite a bit because they said, oh, look at this girl. She thinks she's better to talk to anybody. She sits in the back of class and thinks she's conceited. And I'm like, no, I'm not.
You know what I had?
No, I'm just shy. I don't know any of you guys. So I think that was the only time I could cut you off. I'm sorry.
No, honey, I cut you off. I'm so sorry.
No.
I apologize. You go.
So that was the only time where I really was like, I felt like I was misunderstood. But for the most part, I've always felt, you know, really understood and felt great about myself. And then, yeah, I don't know. It's really hard to explain how I feel that.
Okay,
I will try.
Were there any practices that your mother, because we have to tell the truth, you are the most beautiful goddess and the most hippie goddess.
Yes, I am.
I know, you're like the most hippie goddess.
I am. Well, yeah, I mean, we lived on a farm and...
You lived on a farm?
I lived on a farm, yeah. When I was really young, we lived on a 400-acre farm, and there was, I wouldn't necessarily call it a commune because it wasn't a culty commune or any weirdness, but there was 400 acres, and each family had their own home, and they lived in it. But then they had a big garden, so we grew peas and all kinds of things and sold in the farmer's market. We had goats and sold goat's milk, and so everyone worked together in a communal way. So it was great, and nobody wore clothes and swimming in the river, and you know, there was nudity was all around. It was no big deal. So I was used to just seeing people jumping in the river, swimming naked, or going in the sauna. And so I was just around it all the time and never ever had an issue with it. You know, I mean, yeah. So maybe that was one of the things where I never had any body issues. Yeah, and I think maybe that was one of the ways is that I just saw people embracing their body positively, and so I didn't have any body issues since that. And then my mom taught me how to meditate.
So you've been meditating for a long time.
Right? And mom taught me how to pray and meditate and be grateful. And my mom taught me a respect for nature, which is great. I mean, we lived on a farm. My mom had a garden, a huge garden, and so we would eat fresh vegetables from the garden. And we had on the side of the house, we had a huge orchard where we had all these fruit trees. And so, you know, we'd be playing outside and we'd just go grab a pear, an apple, or some cherries, or whatever.
Oh my God, that sounds like
it was great. It was wonderful. And so, like I said, she taught me, you know, respect for nature and a love for nature. And she taught me creativity and you know, to be adventurous. So I think, you know, when your parents teach you those things, then how can you not have self-confidence?
Yeah.
You know, how can you
Because then your self-confidence is not based on what you have.
Yeah.
Your self-confidence is based on who you are.
Yes.
Yeah, that's truly powerful. I was very shy. I never used to speak to anybody. Oh my God. I was so shy. I was like,
how did you get to Wall Street then? That's you can't be shy on Wall Street.
No, seriously, I was really shy. Before I came to America, I was like, So because I lived in a one-car garage and my parents didn't have a lot of money,
right.
In South Africa there's class system.
Right.
If you can't afford this kind of pair of shoes, then the girls pick on you.
Oh,
if
wow.
you
that's too bad. Yeah, that's,
you know, your dad drives this kind of a car, then you're not considered to be worthy of being a friend, right? Or having friends. So it was all of those girl clique things.
Yeah.
So for me, I never hung out with girls. I just hung out with boys because boys were always goal-oriented, and girls were always cliquey and like catty and all that stuff. So primary school, I was very, very shy. high school, I sort of started coming out because I was in art school.
Oh,
and in
nice.
art school, I was just hanging out with boys, and I was sculpting, I was painting. It was like, I never did drama because I was like, all the girls go to drama and all the drama and the cliques and all of that stuff. I was like,
too much drama and drama.
I don't want to do drama. I don't want to do dance. I wasn't really musically inclined that well. So I did art, and I just hung out with the boys, and we all painted. And then I think that's when I started to embrace my self-confidence and who I was as a human being, because the guys didn't care that I was pretty and my hair was long or my hair was short. The guys were like, can you paint something beautiful that looks good?
Right.
So that's when I started building my self-esteem. But before that, I was like, I never used to speak to people.
Oh, wow.
I never used to speak to people. And like when I got to America, I was like, I met you. I was like, girl, yes, you better speak. You better be yourself, child. You just have to have self-confidence. And then it just started coming out. So it was always in there,
right.
But it was suppressed by all of the other things that I thought were wrong about me. And when I started letting go of all of that stuff, it was just beautiful.
Yeah.